Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
Well, thanks once again for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. I'm joined in studio by somebody who truly gives back to the community in many ways. Elliot Middleton, how are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am so happy that you were on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about what you do and why?
Well, pretty much my name is Elliot Middleton. I'm from a small fishing village called McClellinsville, South Carolina. And what my organization does, which is the name of that is Middleton's Village to Village Foundation. We go around, we collect cars and we fix them up and we donate them to folks in need, particularly in rural unpopulated areas that does not have like Ubers, taxis, ways to get around. We help folks out like that and just try to make sure that if somebody is in need, we try to help them out as best we can.
And on top of that, you also have a restaurant.
Have a barbecue restaurant. We're going to reopen on January the 19th. It's located in Owendale, South Carolina. That's 5105 US Highway 17 in Owendale. And we also started our mobile food truck venture, and that you may see all around the Lowcountry in probably about 5 different counties so far.
I know you're going to say that it feels awesome, but how does it feel whenever you're actually able to donate a car, see that reaction? What is that like?
Well, the experience with that is the first one, it blew you away and you're kind of like, I like that feeling. So now you want to do it again and you want to do it again. So it's it's very addictive, and it's not, just from the excitement, the surprise from them. You always want to be in, like, it's just addictive. You want more cars so you can bless more people.
Yeah. And why food? Why barbecue? Is this something you've always loved?
It's just living out in the rural areas. Like as a young man, you had to be around your great grandparents or your grandparents always cooking. So you always learn, how to cook. You've learned how to cook different things. You harvest different things out of the fields. So it's always, it's just always been a love of mine. And from besides mechanics, it's always been cooking. So second part of my life, I wanted to venture off into food and beverage and, enjoy doing that, and wanted to still remain working on cars. It's a weird combination, but it works.
It's the best of both worlds, you know?
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me, what's in the works for 2024?
So right now, like I said, we just got through with our 100th car donation. We are in the need of more vehicles because, we get a lot of vehicles, and most of the vehicles there are not, up to par as far as getting back on the road. So we have to take maybe 7 vehicles, and then we may use those 7 vehicles to part out one to make another one work. So you may get 2 or 3 cars out of those 7 vehicles. So we're always hunting for cars. We're always looking for donations for cars. Just being able to get around and actually seeing the different situations in rural, unpopular, small areas. Food brings everybody together, and good things bring everybody together. So that's trying to do the best of both worlds.
You took the words right out of my mouth, man.
Yes,
I was
ma'am.
going to say the exact same thing. All right, where can people stop by and give it a try again?
5105 US Highway 17 in Owendale, South Carolina. Telephone number that you can call us at, and I'll answer that phone as best I can whenever I can. 843-928-4RIB. That's 4742. And you'll be able to contact us there all throughout the week. We specialize mainly in a lot of catering and carry out on this go around of the restaurant. So it's kind of like a carry out restaurant. It gives you more of a Pizza Hut vibe, to where you can come in, you can order, or you can do a delivery. We're working hopefully with 3 vehicles that we can always be out in the commute area. And also being that the fact that we're in a rural area, I'm offering deliveries to that rural area because, you got kids that live there, they'll never get a chance to experience the pizza man coming to the door. But you'll be able to hopefully get an opportunity to experience the barbecue man coming to the door. So that's one of the outlooks that I want to do for the rural area.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
This portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Finders Keepers. Well, truly, everyone, I feel like I'm not even at work today. This is my happy place. You guys know I love to thrift and consign, and today I'm at Finders Keepers with Beverly. You know I love this so much.
Yes, I can tell.
I am waiting just for the chance to walk around the store again because there's so much to see here at Finders Keepers.
Yes, there is.
Tell me what you guys are all about.
Well, we're all about finding fabulous finds. That's what we're doing. We're looking for things that people want to buy. Fabulous purses. I mean, we have beautiful clothing. Everybody has stuff that they don't want, and there's always somebody else that does want it.
Yeah.
And that's what we're here for.
And you've been doing this for how many years now?
14 years. This is our 14th year here, in 1 year in this store.
Okay, tell me the story of how you started Finders Keepers.
Well, my father was a pharmacist in Myrtle Beach for many, many years, and he had a drugstore on 62nd Avenue. And after he passed, closed up, and we had to rent that space, and I couldn't find anybody to rent it. And my sister said, "Why don't you open up a consignment store?" Because I loved looking for stuff, thrifting, and hunting junk. I was really good at that. And so I said, well, okay, and here we are. We've just moved here this past year on Waccamaw Boulevard. All of our consigners have come out here with us. We're very excited about that. We have over 4,000 consigners that consign here. So we always have lots of really cool new stuff coming in every day.
Yes, let's talk a little bit more about that before we go. What can people find here? You said purses, clothing, furniture, decor.
Yes,
what
we
else?
have things that people like to collect. We have lots of jewelry, purses. We have Louis Vuitton right on down, to the less expensive ones. We do kitchen stuff, and we have tons of furniture. We sell a lot of furniture.
This is the place to come when you got a little bit of time to peruse.
Yes, you
for
can
sure.
spend a lot of time in here, and some people do. We'll
All
see people
right.
in here for an hour and a half just looking around.
That's me on the weekends. All right, so where can people find you guys? And you have a Facebook page as well, right?
We do have a Facebook page. We're at 3146 Waccamaw Boulevard, right off of 501, and we're also on finderskeepersmyrtlebeach.com.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by Finders Keepers. Well, today we are getting messy. I am at Studio 4319. I'm with Michelle. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing a lot better now that I'm here, if I'm being honest.
Great. Well,
We have had so much fun this afternoon. We have been creating and getting messy, and this is what you do every day.
every day, all day.
All the time.
It is my favorite thing ever.
Tell me about your job and what you do.
Well, we have, it's an art studio, art playground. We have classes from 18 months all the way up to adult classes, 18 months to 101. We teach Mommy and Me classes. All of our classes are process-based art. So that means that we're not focused on the end result. We're about the process. So even with the kids, they get really stuck on that. It has to be perfect. But when you take that pressure off and say we're just focusing on the process, it takes away that perfectionist feeling and that, it's okay if it doesn't look amazing at the end because everything that happened in the process was so much better.
That's the art.
Yes. Frame Your Beach. So this is a resin, and we used a variety of supplies. We have shells, this is some kind of jewelry string, and then epoxy resin is something that you would normally see that people are doing in molds. They go on the tumbler cups now. These things are epoxy resin. So now that will be permanently frozen in that position on your frame from the resin, because tomorrow it'll be hard as a rock.
And the mermaid cannot swim.
And the mermaid will be right there forever. And then you also made this beautiful coaster with some glitter and your name, and Miguel made this beautiful bowl that he's going to get to put up. And here's some other things that are the more traditional uses for resin in the arty and crafting world, but this is just kind of a next level, really more what I love because it's combining the art with the resin.
This was therapeutic for me,
Very
if
much.
I'm being
Absolutely.
honest.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like you probably come across that quite a bit with people
Absolutely.
who come take classes
oh,
here.
yeah, it is very therapeutic.
Where can people find out more information about your classes?
My website is studio4319.com. We're also on Facebook and Instagram, and my number is 843-400-3045. We have it all. It's really amazing.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
This story is sponsored by Barefoot Landing. Well, guys, I am back at Barefoot Landing today. I'm joined by Kim, and we're going to talk about some fun events that are coming up this holiday season. What do you guys have on the calendar?
Well, we have an event that this will be the 6th year. It's the annual Holiday Golf Cart Parade.
Love
you know
it.
how people love their golf carts, particularly here in North Myrtle Beach. And so we are asking people to decorate their golf carts with a holiday theme, or we can even do walking groups. That's good too. And just have fun with it, you know? I mean,
yeah.
it's crazy how much people love to decorate their golf carts. And they bring the dog and the kids and the whole family and have a great time. So we're hoping we'll get some businesses, maybe some residents from the area, maybe people will trailer their golf carts in and have fun with it. Who knows?
Hey.
But it's a lot of fun, and we have a $10 fee, which goes to the Humane Society of North Myrtle Beach, and then we have some great prizes afterwards, and Lulu's is even having an after party.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have not been to Lulu's yet, so this would be a good opportunity.
Perfect.
What do they have at Lulu's again?
They have a lot of seafood, and they have a pretty good mix of pretty much anything you want, I think, you know. And of course, they have a full bar, and it's a really cool open air kind of space. And then they have the volleyball court and the sandy playground over there. It's a great place for the whole family. For sure.
Love it. So where is the parade going to take place?
Well, it
here?
actually starts over by Greg Norman's, which is just behind me, and then it'll come along what we call the Lulu's Road, but this road here in front of Lulu's, and it goes around the property. It's very short. It's actually only about 40 minutes, but it gives people just a chance to, again, get into the holiday spirit, have fun with the family, have fun with the community, and then of course maybe win some prizes, and then head over to Lulu's for some holiday fun.
I love it. And you guys have some other events going on for the holiday season as well, right?
We do, and as you know, we have a very strong partnership with the Humane Society of North Myrtle Beach because we are a pet-friendly property and we love our animals.
You guys love animals
We
here
do
at
love
Barefoot
animals.
Landing.
And so they do an event called Pets Light Up Our Lives. It's a really sweet ceremony. It's a fundraiser for them. You can buy lights for pets past, present, or future even, and even the shelter animals. You can sponsor different shelter animals.
That's awesome.
And all that money goes to the shelter, of course, but they do a blessing of the animals, and sometimes we have some live music, and they have gifts for the pets that come, and it's really nice. I mean, it's a great ceremony. We do it right here by the stage, and you know, you can bring your own pet.
All right, so in addition to all the events you guys have going on during this time of year, you also are going to have great shopping. We have to mention that too, of course.
Well, of course, yes, it is the holiday season. We have some really cool shops. We have some national shops, but we also have some local boutiques and that sort of thing. So, you know, whether you're shopping for the dog or whether you're shopping for mom or grandma or whomever, we have some toy stores, and of course, you come on out, you do some shopping, you grab a bite to eat, stick around and see the Christmas show at the Alabama Theater. House of Blues has some stuff going on. So there's lots going on, and then on New Year's Eve, we do have fireworks at 7 o'clock, and I know that there are several restaurants that are doing some sort of New Year's Eve event that, you know, whether it be a meal or whatever. So whether you eat before the fireworks or after the fireworks, that's always kind of a fun way, especially for the family. If you're not a late night person and you don't do the watch the ball drop thing, you know, see your fireworks early, take the kids out, grab a bite to eat, or have a date night, whatever you want to do. And we can't forget to mention our decorations, which will be going up shortly. We're still sort of in Halloween mode, but we do have our holiday decorations. We're going to have our live tree, which will also be behind us.
Love it.
And we have over a mile of garland, which is really interesting. And so that'll go up all around the railings, and we just have wreaths everywhere. And it's very classic. It's very, very nice and great for an evening stroll when all the lights are on.
This story is sponsored by Barefoot Landing.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.